Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera and HBAR. And before we jump on in, I just want to ask if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, by the end of this video, if you guys do find something interesting, maybe you learn something new, whatever the case may be, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, because over 50% of you are not subscribed to the channel, which is insane. So with all that in mind, let's just dive in and let's start off with this tweet here from the Great Moonshot. So, overall social engagement in the week span from December 31st to the 7th of January was up 131.13 million, an increase of 54.8%. This is incredible to see. I do think that in 2023, it's all eyes on Hedera. I have been focused on HBAR for a while, probably with, I want to say now it's officially 2 years. So, I've been focused on HBAR for 2 years now, and the main reason is because I do believe that when we look at Web3, a lot of people are not paying attention to why Web3 will be so big. Today, we're going to be discussing it. We're going to go in depth on it, and we're also going to be talking about why Hedera is truly leading the way within the Web3 area. So with all that in mind, let's move over to this. So, HashPack wallet is like any other, hot wallet. We've talked about these wallet integrations and how great they are for, adoption and stuff like that. But what we just seen on January 3rd from HashPack was something pretty big. So, not only are they allowing you to log in with your email, right? Which is, hey, it's email login. Everyone's used to this. But they are providing an on-ramp to some of the largest social media platforms and also platforms that everyday users use. Google, Facebook, or even your Twitter account will be able to log in and create a Hedera account with. This is insane. These new features will reduce the barrier of entry for new users of crypto and accelerate the adoption of the Hedera ecosystem. Remember what I've said in the past. The easiest way to break that barrier is having anyone be able to easily jump into crypto and utilize it. This is a huge, huge opportunity for Hedera. And I actually think that this is something that is lacking in crypto. Everyone's always like, okay, how can we get crypto to the general public? Okay, let's just show them every single day about how great Bitcoin is. No, that's not how you do it. Most people are so like they don't understand how the technology works. I've described and explained crypto to individuals so many times in the past, but again, the wording, the overall breakdowns, it doesn't really come across as an easy to learn market. You really got to do your research. You really got to read. You really got to understand what's happening. It's not, okay, let me invest money on Monday and make money by Friday. It's just not that type of market. So, having that ease of access to the general public is going to ignite mass adoption. I think that this is a big, big opportunity for Hedera. Now, let's actually talk about the opportunity cost here, because, we just recently started watching a ton of corporations and companies jumping into crypto and Web3. In fact, from CZ, from Binance, we do see 43 out of the top 100 global brands has already tippy-toed into Web3 in loyalty and NFTs. Slowly but surely. Yes, this is big. And these are some of the major brands out there that are launching NFT collections, jumping into crypto, utilizing crypto, and it's only just beginning. Look at some of these brands. These are everyday brands that most people realize. They know them. Listen, at the end of the day, 2023 is going to be exciting. Whether we get incredible price action or not, 2023 is going to be very, very exciting. I've been focused on the overall adoption, not from retail, because listen, retail does not matter. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Retail does not matter. What matters is these global brands jumping in. Why? Well, because guess what? They are the key to retail. Think about it like this. How many individuals out there watch sports? I'm sure there's a ton of individuals out there that love sports. You have the NBA and you have the NFL. two of the largest sports organizations out there. They are in crypto. They are in Web3. They are an instant bridge to hundreds of millions of fans. So think about how large of an opportunity we have here. Now, with this, we also seen Chainlink. So, Chainlink, we've talked about Chainlink in the past. Obviously, we hold Chainlink. Is it a massive holding in our portfolio? No. But I do like Chainlink. I've always liked Chainlink. But we do see Chainlink surpass $6.9 trillion in transaction value enabled. More than 1,600 projects are now using Chainlink oracles to power exciting new use cases in Web3. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Web3 is 100% the future. Let's discuss this. So, I'm going to use this article. We've talked about this article many times on this channel. It's from 2021. But this is the opportunity cost, the crypto and the consumer, the road ahead. From Bitcoins, or I should say from Bitcoin to NFTs and social tokens, this is how it is changing everyone's life forever. That's right. I'm not even trying to hit you guys with nonsense. I'm going to open up a few images here and really kind of just talk to you about things happening with crypto. It is truly exciting, to say the least, that when we really kind of look at this market and we look at the things evolving outside of this market, people are just still kind of stuck on the idea of like the price. I want you guys to know right now that it's not about the price. Let's look at this. So, price will come in time. I've said that many times on this channel. Price will come in time. But let's look at the evolution taking place. So, Web 1 lasted about roughly 30 years. Web 2 is now a 23-year-old concept. Do I think that's going to take 30 years for this to evolutionize into Web 3? No. But I will say this. What Web 3.0 will do for business models, companies, retail, everything, is going to reshape the entire world of e-commerce, how businesses do, their everyday life. But I always talk about like workflows. Digitizing workflows is a huge thing. You might even see AI operated workflows. I mean, like, the ideas here around Web3 are vast. The opportunity is vast. This is why we put such a high, price value on Web3. Here you have the Web 2.0 layer. Here you have the blockchain networks Web 3 layer. And this is value created, by the way. And then here is the overall market cap potential of Web 3. Now, before you say, how are we going to 2.9 trillion to 20.1 trillion to all the way to nearly $40 trillion? Well, it's very simple, right? You change the entire landscape. Instead of having corporations at the heart and soul of the application layer taking a ton of, profits, and you even see like infrastructure layers as well, like, Apple and stuff. Like, there's so much money that is focused on these corporations controlling everything, instead of giving the power to the consumers, the individuals out there that are utilizing these platforms. Providing that power and that potential to just a consumer alone is going to create massive amounts of volume and value, which will ultimately lead to this price valuation potential market cap. But it's not just that, right? We also look at things happening. So this is Bitcoin's hash rate power. I don't really care about that. I'm sure that you guys probably don't care about that as well. But when we really kind of look at what's happening around developers, we are seeing a ton of developers jumping into, other top 200 plus ecosystems around the space. We know that developers are jumping into Hedera. We know that the evolution of these networks is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And when we look at the overall adoption of crypto, there was a report that was actually a little bit more in depth than just this image. It was about like 5% of the global population knows about crypto, holds crypto. I mean, like, think about how insane of a number that actually is statistically wise. 5%. We are in this market where 5% only hold crypto. 5%. We hit a $3 trillion plus market cap on 5%. Absolutely insane. And you can see the volume of NFTs. This goes back to 2021, NFT sales. And then here you have crypto hallmarks with implications. I mean, everything that we are seeing around crypto is leading up to the fourth industrial revolution. If you guys don't know what the fourth industrial revolution, I just talked about it in yesterday's video with XRP. There's a ton of discussions happening around what it could be. But in my opinion, when we look at Web3 and we look at the Web3 economy, when we look at digitization taking over, we look at everything happening around this space, it really kind of leads me to the last piece of the puzzle, right? The value proposition. So when we look at the distribution of network value between Web 2 and Web 3, we see everything changing. We see everything changing between, Twitter versus Rally, for example, which this is like Rumble to YouTube. You can see that the overall value is increasing on Web3 brands because this is a ton of money cut from, CEOs, the corporate entities. There's a lot more value creation here, which is why I do believe that when we look at Web 2 versus Web 3, there's going to be a ton of value that gets instantly unlocked because corporations will no longer be in control. It's going to be a decentralized ecosystem. Now, is it going to be 100% decentralized? Not necessarily. Listen, I mean, I would argue that with a lot of these brands that are jumping into Web3 and also jumping into crypto, I'm telling you guys right now that they're not going to lose all control. They want control still. They will have control still. And I honestly believe that this is just the beginning. 2023 into 2024 and 2025, I'm telling you guys, the next 2 years is going to be something special to watch for from adoption. And yes, I do believe that Hedera is leading the way. Listen, there's the partnerships that Hedera has already in place with some of the largest corporations out there is something special. See, the way that I look at it is you're going to have these corporations choosing specific DLT to build out Web3 applications and bridge the gap between retail and the DLT space. It's providing that on-ramp and off-ramp to and from crypto and Web 3.0. And when we look at LG, I think LG is a perfect use case here because they are providing NFTs in their TVs through Hedera. This is a big game changer. This is a massive game changer because this is providing an incredible access point to the retail sector through the heart and soul of Web3 and crypto-related use case applications. And this is just a few of what's to come. I mean, like when we go and look at the other GC members, going back to December 7th, they already said that we are going to see all of the GCs, the leading organizations who operate the open source Hashgraph powered carbon negative Hedera network for Web3 applications, has appointed 2 new members. They are all utilizing this for Web3 applications because they understand the value proposition here. The capabilities of Web3 itself is going to be incredible. And yes, I do believe that Hedera will power a massive enterprise-grade network effect because they are going to all begin building. They've probably all started building, and some of them have already went live with what they want to build. And this is just the beginning. Go over here to the Hedera ecosystem, go to Web3 applications, and look at all of the Web3 applications launching on Hedera. And like I said, there's a lot more names to come, and a lot of these are incredible opportunities for retail to instantly get connected to the Web3 world. This is just the beginning, and this is a massive opportunity for any of these Web3 applications and tokens and projects building within crypto. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.